beautiful people. It's Wonderful Wednesday. I'm April Roll, your ER doctor online, and this Wednesday I'm giving you a Gardyn Home update. It's month 4, and let me just let you guys know, I'm recording this video at around 1:30 in the morning. I'm just getting back from international travels, and I want to get this video recorded out for you guys so it can be published and get out to you guys by the morning when you guys are used to seeing the Wonderful Wednesdays video. So again, in this video, this is my Gardyn Home hydroponic growing systems 4th month. So it's an update. I've had it for 4 months. I have a couple of different things to share with you about it, to highlight about it. I have some surprises, and I have a very important tip for those of you out there who either are thinking about buying one or you recently bought one. Okay, so let's get right into the tour first. Surprise! I have 2 gardens now. There was no real easy way to give you an update and tour of the original garden that I purchased, that I affectionately call the tree, which is to your left. There was no way of showing you that without getting the second garden in the shot. I have not named it yet, but let's just zoom in to the tree first. Again, I've had this for 4 months. I'm just going to do a quick up to down shot of it, and then I'm going to highlight some newbies that I've got in there and some OGs. Okay, so here we go. Some newbies. We've got eggplant, we've got some beets. I think it's called bull's blood variety. We've got some scallions growing. We have some purslane, which is actually a type of succulent and is very tasty. It's very juicy and has a hint of lemon flavor. Then we've got some red sorrel here, which is just gorgeous, but not mature enough to harvest yet in terms of like being a full lettuce, but it's gorgeous. We have got, what else is new here? Oh yes, beautiful borage. And let me see if I can get a flower in focus here. These flowers, let me see. I'm gonna eat one on camera. Let me see if I can pick this off here. You like my henna? It's kind of fading. I got that in Dubai just now, but let me not drop this. So here we go. I hope you guys can see me. Right off the tree. So borage is edible, and the flowers have kind of like a cucumber flavor with a hint of honeysuckle, and they taste so good. And so you can pop those on salads and spice it up that way. We've got a ton of jalapenos growing on the tree here. And then we've got some ripe tomatoes that I need to harvest under there. So that's great. Mint is always growing out of control. I can't tell you guys how many times I've cut this back and it continues to grow. And then my basil, tried and true basil, sweet or Thai basil over here. Again, trying to go to seed. I need to cut those off. Back here, so guys, I cut down my sweet pepper tree, and it is growing out of control. Like, I cut it, I don't know if you guys can see it. I cut it here because I'm like, you know what? I need to prune this because it's getting way too tall, and I'd rather it be bushier so that it can produce more. So let me just say something real quick. While I was out of the country, I had this on vacation mode. I'm gonna turn it off today, but that's basically so that you're not getting wild, crazy growth while you are not, able to harvest your lettuce and your greens and everything like that. You can put it on vacation mode, which is really simple to do in the app, and pretty much go away and not have to worry about all of your stuff being a jungle when you get back. Now let's go over to the newbie here. I did not put this one on vacation mode because this one is only, when I was leaving, this one was only at the 10-day mark. So what I did was I added the plant food because that's what you do at day 10. Kelby, which is the assistant, the AI assistant, basically says, it's time to give your plants food. Go ahead and do that. And it explains how to do everything. But I do have to go in here and thin these out. For instance, the tomato plants, there's like 4 of these on there. So I have to go and thin out all these plants. In terms of what's new on this one, finally, we got the cilantro to grow. So I'm very excited about that. We have some rosemary growing on this one. We have lemongrass growing on this one. I love lemongrass for tea. We have Swiss chard right out the gate, which on the tree, we added that one later. And what else is a new variety on here? Oh, we are growing parsley. Sage is just peeking out there. So that's about 2 weeks. Sage is just now sprouting. We've got some celery, which I love celery. And then what else is new? Oh, chamomile hasn't sprouted yet, but I am hopeful for that. And then I had 2 arugula cubes, which I learned from the previous that I don't like this variety like that. So I basically shook out the seeds onto a paper plate, and saved those seeds. And I put some old Scotch bonnet seeds in here. But as you can see, they haven't sprouted. But if you remember, I was doing a, okay, so this is not growth from this plant. But if you remember, I was doing an experiment over here that never grew. This has been like 2 months. So I am very, certain. I'm very certain in saying that these Scotch bonnet seeds, which did not come with the garden, they were my own seeds that I bought maybe like a year or 2 ago even. They have not grown. I've ordered some new seeds, so I'm going to put new blank yCubes in there with the new Scotch bonnet seeds and see how the growth of that goes. Oh, and I do just want to highlight back on the tree. This was an experiment. If you watch my old video, I call this plant Bangladesh. Let me get in here. Bangladesh has no female buds on here, but as you can see, we do have some squash blossoms here, and then a squash blossom here. No females, I believe, because they're supposed to have like a little bump that looks like a little squash on there, and it needs to be pollinated and all that. So I'm just going to pretty much let this one grow until I see what's happening with that. But I do hope you have enjoyed the actual tour of the garden. So the thing that I wanted to highlight on this video was 1, the vacation mode. 2, that I have a second garden. I love it so much I bought a second garden. And I in fact even bought a 3rd garden, but that one is with my parents. I bought it for them. And the other thing that I want to highlight is now that I have bought and assembled and connected 3 gardens, I have a major tip for you. And I'm going to pause the video here and go switch the camera around. So after assembling and connecting my second garden and my parents' garden, I discovered a Wi-Fi tip. Not on my own with the help of customer service, but I need to let you guys know because it was a game changer. I connected my parents' garden like that. It was nothing. Wi-Fi tip, MVP. Put your phone on airplane mode before you start to connect your garden. Then go to Wi-Fi and turn your Wi-Fi on and then follow the guide, because for whatever reason, I don't know if it's an Android thing or a mobile connection thing or an area thing or whatever the case may be. I do have an Android Note 8 at the filming time of this video, but the mobile data connection was throwing off the connection with the garden and the connection that the garden was trying to make with my home network. So, Wi-Fi tip MVP, turn your phone on airplane mode and then turn your Wi-Fi on. Then follow the steps for connecting your garden and it should be smooth sailing from there. I hope that you enjoyed the tour of both of my gardens. Gardens times two? Yes. And also, for your information, the tree is at month 4, and the new garden is, day 10 was on October 6th. So whatever today is, like the 13th. Yeah, so we'll say it's about 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks of growth that you saw on the second garden, and I'm so excited to show you as that one grows as well. I'm excited to get my Scotch bonnet in there because I cannot wait to get those seeds. I will have Scotch bonnet on this tree. Okay, maybe not the fruits, but I will have Scotch bonnet plants on this garden, okay, by the next time you see an update for the garden, which will be next month. So I'm glad that you tuned in with me to see this video, see my tour, hear my tips. I always appreciate the fact that you do come and spend this time with me. If you like this video, if you learned something in this video, please put that in the comment section below. If you have any tips, you own a garden or you do hydroponic gardening, or you know of a variety or a type of edible plant that does really well in the garden system or in a hydroponic system, please put that in the comment section below, because I am always looking to experiment with how I can grow my own food and have it be literally garden to table, because it's like right next to my table, literally. So put those things in the comment section below. I'm always excited to read the comments. If you like this also, please share with a friend or anyone that you would like to, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to all of my social media / follow my social media. All of those links are in the description box below. And also, if you want to recommend any topics, anything to do with health and wellness, if you want to recommend a topic for health and wellness, which includes nutrition, eating, growing your own food, of course, for a future Wonderful Wednesday topic, put that also in the comment section below. Again, thank you for sharing this wonderful Wednesday with me. Be blessed and stay healthy.